Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series, and I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what is going on here. You know, we've got red-green versus blue-green. Um, every time I see Noose Constrictor now in a blue-green deck, my mind immediately goes to blue-green Mongrel. I'm not saying that Noose Constrictor is going to bring basically a new version of Blue-Green Mongrel into Standard. I'm not saying that it won't happen. It's just I have no idea, based on the current Standard, whether or not that kind of thing will work. It's just Odyssey block was the second block that I played through, so I saw firsthand what Mongrel could do. And at the time, it whooped my ass quite often because I was trying to make mono black control work at the time, and never seemed to work out when you faced off against blue green Mongrel or red green Mongrel for that matter. But blue green has fired off Kiora, used the -2 ability. Revealed Blighted Woodland, Yavimaya Coast, Nissa Vastwood Seer, Den Protector, and another Yavimaya Coasts. Red-Green, on the other hand, has Thunderbreak Regent and a Den Protector, which... Okay, so he wants to protect his Kiora, so he discarded Crush of Tentacles to make Noose Constrictor a 3/3, enabled block. And trade. I was kind of expecting him to discard another card to keep his Noose Constrictor alive, but if I had to guess, he probably didn't have a card in his hand that he was willing to discard at that point. Okay, and -2 on Kiora kills her off. Going for the reveal. Finds Forest Den Protector, Noose Constrictor, and Yavimaya Coast. And he gets to keep 2 cards, since he did find land and creatures. And if I had to guess, he's going to grab the Noose Constrictor. Well, actually, Den Protector wouldn't be a bad idea, since it would be able to get something back from his graveyard. And throws down a Morph. Now, we have seen that he is running Death Misraptor as well as Den Protector. And there's the Noose Constrictor. Now, actually, that is one thing about Noose Constrictor. It has reach as opposed to Wild Mongrel being able to change color. I honestly don't think that the color change in current standard would be that relevant, but reach actually is, because I've noticed that it's actually quite hard to deal with flyers in combat, mainly because the lack of good flyers in most colors or the lack of creatures with reach. So Noose Constrictor is actually quite versatile, since one, it has the Mongrel ability to buff itself by discarding a card, which is also a Madness engine. And then on top of that, it has reach. So, for example, Thunderbreak Regent, if he had enough cards to do it, he could block a Thunderbreak Regent with his Noose Constrictor. But a second Thunderbreak Regent. Red-Green is doing quite a good job of keeping control of this board. There's not a whole lot that Blue-Green can do here, since he's tapped out and he only has 1 card in his hand. So he is chump blocking with the Noose Constrictor. He is at 11, so taking 4 damage would have put him at 7, meaning that if he wanted to target one of these dragons, he would be immediately at 1. Okay, flipping a Death Mist Raptor. That'll get him his other Death Mist Raptor back. But unfortunately, he's not going to get anything else. He's completely tapped out. Death Mist Raptor doesn't have reach, so red-green is just going to fly over and kill him. So he's attacking in with his 4/4 Death Mist Raptor. Red-green can just take the 4 damage since he's at 18, and then go immediately into combat and end this game. Or play a Mirror Wing Dragon, a really, really, really good card. I can't understate enough how good this card is in Standard right now. It makes things really, really difficult to deal with, since if you want to get rid of this dragon, which it's a decent dragon by itself, you know, a 4/5 flyer for 5, not bad. But if you want to get rid of it, you're going to have to go through some hoops. And at the moment, those hoops also include the fact that you're going to take 6 damage when you target it, and then also target all of his other creatures, which would be another 6 damage and another 6 damage. And so in this situation, the only way for blue-green to deal with this board is with a board clear like a Crush of Tentacles. And that's just not going to happen, I don't think. Though he is attacking in first, so if he does have the board clear, then he's doing it smart. He's getting the maximum value out of his creatures, so he gets 7 more damage, so red-green is down to 7. Pulse of Marasa gains him 6 life and gets him his Noose Constrictor back, which he plays immediately, so he's up to 9, and has 1 blocker versus these dragons. The only problem is he only has 1 card left in his hand, so Noose Constrictor can only be a maximum of a 3/3, and there are plenty of options for red to be able to kill this card off before he attacks in. But it doesn't look like he has them. So, attacking with just the Mirror Wing Dragon. Okay, chump block with the Noose Constrictor. I don't know why he attacked like that. Ooh, Ishkana, Graph Widow. Well, that will definitely help him out here. Gives him 4 blockers with reach, so he can go in with his Death Touchers. Now, red-green is at 7, so he has to block here or he's going to die. So he blocks both. He's going to kill both, lose 1 of his Thunderbreak. Oh, that's right. They have Death Touch. Sorry. He got 2 trades out of that. So things are going to be a little bit difficult for red-green now. You know, Ishkana was kind of the perfect card for that situation, since now he has 4 blockers that can block a flyer. And he activates Hanweir Battlements for no reason and concedes the match. Now, I'm not sure if I missed the first game or whether he conceded the whole match right then and there, but that's quite unfortunate because I was kind of hoping to see another run from this blue-green deck because I'm very intrigued to see how similar it is to the old school blue-green Mongrel deck. But I guess, you know, we get what we get. You know, that was a decent match. That was a well-managed turnover for the blue-green deck. I thought for sure that the Dragons deck was going to win here. But unfortunately, he just didn't have it. So I'm going to have to end the video here. That was red-green and I'm going to call it dragons because he did play a lot of dragons. So red-green dragons versus blue-green. Honestly, I don't know what it's going to be called either. So, sorry guys. Red-green versus blue-green. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.